If you think you have to stay in a job for at least 2 years, know absolutely everything and be certain before you go solopreneur, or follow the perfect career ladder, you've been lied to. These are my top 4 career myths starting now. Career myth number 1, you have to stay in a job for at least 2 years. Okay, so I did not follow this rule, and I think it's garbage. And here's why. I actually worked for a place for about a year, great role, but a new opportunity came about, and I took it. That was a promotion, it was a pay raise. 18 months later, my old boss reached out and hired me as a director. So after 18 months at that other job, I moved on. So again, it didn't even hurt my career. It actually helped my career to move on at the right time. And I think that's something in marketing we can all take away, that we're all working on projects. When that project concludes or comes to a natural end, it's okay, in my opinion, to move on. Longevity does not equal career growth. Myth number 2, you must follow the traditional career ladder. I actually went from director to manager once, and it was 100% the right decision for me. It was a pay raise, it was a switch into a new industry, and I have never learned more. Titles are not everything. And what I learned here is that sometimes your career is, yes, you're going to climb that ladder. Could be a lateral move, could be up, down, you name it. It's about balance, and it's about what is right for you and your career. Do not let anyone dictate what that is. Myth number 3, marketing is nothing but creativity. Well, that's a joke, because guess what? I am not necessarily a creative marketer. My strengths actually come from consumer psychology, data, strategy, things of that nature. And it's interesting to me when people always come to me and say like, oh, hey, you're in marketing. Help me come up with a tagline, or help me come up with something creative in this respect. Nope, you're not going to get that out of me. And I think really, marketing is about delivering the right message to the right person at the right time. So creativity is important, but it is one element in your toolkit. Let's call it that. Myth number 4, going solo is too risky if you don't have it all figured out. Here's the thing. When I went solo, I did not have it all figured out. Now, that said, I did have a business plan. I certainly had some of those business elements set up, like I had my LLC and I had a website, I had a plan, I had a timeline, and I had a general idea of where I would go to get those first few clients. So yes, planning is required. That said, I actually went to market with one idea and one type of project I'd be focusing on. None of my clients actually needed that, despite what I thought. So I had to pivot, and I certainly did. And within a few months, I had my first few clients. And again, you have to be pivoting and willing to change, but I did not have it all figured out, nor do I still have it all figured out. When it comes to going solo, it's not about removing all the risk. It's really about reducing enough of that risk so that you can actually get started and get out of your way. Here's the truth. Your marketing career is yours. It's not a checklist, and you don't have to live by anyone else's rules. And I genuinely believe that when you stop living by those rules and actually follow what makes sense for your career, is when things start to fall in place. So yes, you can pivot, you can change, you can stay, you can go solo, you can do whatever it is that makes sense for your career and for you. And honestly, you're the one in control, and it's so important to remember that. So I hope these 4 career myths helped you out. Have you come across any? Are there any that you deal with every day that you think maybe should have been included here? If so, leave those in the comments. I would love to hear back from you. And while you're here, please like and subscribe, and I will see you later this week.